The richest people on Earth are not immune to the coronavirus. As the pandemic tightened its grip on Europe and America, global equity markets imploded, tanking many fortunes, out of which some emerged substantially. So, let's find out those substantial individuals. Number 10 spot is for Sergey Brin. Sergey Brin stepped down as president of Alphabet, parent company of Google, in December 2019, but remains a controller shareholder and a board member. He co-founded Google with Larry Page in 1998 after the two met at Stanford University while studying for advanced degrees in computer science. Google went public in 2004 and changed its name to Alphabet in 2015. Brin has been absent from public Alphabet events for much of 2019. He spends his time on Alphabet's Moonshot Research Lab. Brin is reportedly funding a high-tech airship project. Number 9 spot is for Larry Page. Larry Page stepped down as CEO of Alphabet, the parent of Google, in December 2019, but remains a board member and a controlling shareholder. He co-founded Google in 1998 with fellow Stanford PhD student Sergey Brin. With Brin, Page invented Google's PageRank algorithm, which powers the search engine. Page was CEO until 2001, when Eric Schmidt took over, and then from 2011 until 2015, when he became CEO of Google's new parent company Alphabet. He is a founding investor in space exploration company Planetary Resources and is also funding flying car startups Kitty Hawk and Opener. Number 8 spot is for Amancio Ortega. Amancio Ortega is one of the richest men in Europe and the wealthiest clothing retailer in the world. A pioneer in fast fashion, he co-founded Inditex, known for its Zara fashion chain, with his ex-wife Rosalia Mera in 1975. He owns about 60% of Madrid-listed Inditex, which has 8 brands, including Massimo Dutti and Pull & Bear, and 7,500 stores around the world. Ortega typically earns more than $400 million in dividends a year. He has invested his dividends primarily into real estate in Madrid, Barcelona, London, Chicago, Miami and New York. Number 7 spot is for Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer is the high-wattage former CEO of Microsoft, who led the company from 2000 to 2014. He joined Microsoft in 1980 as employee number 30 after dropping out of Stanford's MBA program. Ballmer oversaw Microsoft at a difficult time after the first dot-com crash and through efforts to catch Google in search and Apple in mobile phones. The same year he retired from Microsoft, he bought the NBA's Los Angeles Clippers for $2 billion. He has ramped up his philanthropy since 2014, putting over $2 billion into a donor-advised fund with a focus on lifting Americans out of poverty. In 2018, he invested $59 million in social solutions, which makes software for nonprofits and government agencies. Number 6 spot is for Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison co-founded software firm Oracle in 1977 to tap into the growing need for customer relationship management databases. He gave up the Oracle CEO role in 2014, but still serves as chairman of the board and chief technology officer. Oracle has grown in part through steady acquisitions of software companies, the biggest of which was $9.3 billion for NetSuite in 2016. In May 2016, Ellison pledged $200 million to the University of Southern California for a cancer treatment center. In 2012, Ellison spent $300 million to buy nearly all of Hawaiian island Lanai. So far, he has built a hydroponic farm and a luxury spa there. Ellison joined Tesla's board in December 2018 after purchasing 3 million Tesla shares earlier that year. Number 5 spot is for Warren Buffett. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett is one of the most successful investors of all time. Buffett runs Berkshire Hathaway, which owns more than 60 companies, including insurer Geico, battery maker Duracell and restaurant chain Dairy Queen. The son of a U.S. congressman, he first bought stock at age 11 and first filed taxes at age 13. Number 4 spot is for Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook. The social network Zuckerberg runs has become a go-to communications tool during the coronavirus pandemic lockdown. The Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, his philanthropic and advocacy arm, announced it would help quadruple the Bay Area's COVID-19 testing capacity. Zuckerberg started Facebook at Harvard in 2004 at the age of 19 for students to match names with photos of classmates. He took Facebook public in May 2012 and still owns about 15% of the stock. In number 3 spot is for Bernard Arnault. One of the world's ultimate tastemakers, Bernard Arnault oversees an empire of 70 brands including Louis Vuitton and Sephora. In November 2019, LVMH struck a deal to buy American jeweler Tiffany & Company for $16.2 billion, believed to be the biggest luxury brand acquisition ever. LVMH spent $3.2 billion in 2019 for luxury hospitality group, Ballmer, which owns or manages 46 hotels, trains and river cruises. Bill Gates keeps his spot as number 2 richest. With his wife Melinda, Bill Gates chairs the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the world's largest private charitable foundation. In May 2020, the Gates Foundation said it would spend $300 million to fight the coronavirus pandemic, funding treatment, detection and vaccines. Gates' number 1 spot is for Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the world's wealthiest person for the 3rd year in a row, despite giving $36 billion worth of his Amazon stock to his ex-wife Mackenzie Bezos as part of their divorce settlement last summer. The e-commerce giant he runs has been in the spotlight amid the pandemic. It's hiring 100,000 full and part-time workers to help meet increased demand from consumers staying home and shopping online.